It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium.
Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's 3rd and 5.
Here's Tua.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards. On first down, Clemens. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Clemens. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
Click right.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Tua to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Yeah, this will be a Giants 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively. All kinds of options. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he sheds himself free.
Still on his feet. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first. Oh, wide open. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Detroit Johnson.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Click right.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. This is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
21G, 21G.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they bring this one back to the 29. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over at both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you
taking it right down Broadway. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Harris Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And the 4-count signal for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
This is caught by Addison. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Out to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Up we go.
Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right.
That one finds Pierce right side.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Okay, here we go.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Other side, other side.
Now Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 60 yards.
And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Jones looking to change the play.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Go north salad. Go north salad. Go gutter. Go gutter. Go gutter.
On the draw, this is Barkley running right through it.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Jones on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd down now, Clemens. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it.
Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Clemens. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle they go. Clemens. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one's CD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Jones. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clemens, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming, and this will be a 45-yard attempt.
The Vikings are going to the Super Bowl as we